Hi, everybody. I wasn't planning to come on tonight, but my daughter called me and said, Mom, can we stream? Like, yeah, sure. But that's fine. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and just stream. So she's going to pop in. She's getting done with work. Hi, Rudy. She's getting done with work. So I just told her pop in when you get done because right now she's got some loud dogs barking and we won't be able to hear a thing. Samantha, I don't know if you were here that last time when I was kind of fooling around with Nightbot. But if you weren't, I came up with some commands just to make things a little bit easier. So this one's the welcome command is only for me to use, but your command so you can drop your link when you come into my chat. Hi, Mon. When you come into my chat, and I got to get a list of these keywords for my moderators to use. That's going to be your link. Yeah, I know it is. And my daughter said, Can you come live, Mom? So guess what? Guess who gets first dibs? Daughter always. So Samantha, yours is I Samantha or exclamation point Samantha, and that will drop your link um, to your channel, so you can use that one just to make it. I'm trying to streamline it a little bit, and Mon, I will get you all the little key things just to make it easier. And those are just for my moderators that have channels. I'm just trying to make it real easy for them to be able to drop that so we can focus on dropping on some other people here and they can just drop those real easy for themselves. So anyway, how's everybody doing? I'm just kind of tuckered. Friday took a lot out of me, unfortunately, and I haven't gotten the results back yet. Because I haven't. But I will. Again, my back. I'm interested to see where my back is at this point. So we'll see. We will see, won't we? That the part I wasn't thrilled about, I have to kind of redo again. I did fine on the part where my back was done. My mom was in there with me. Hi, Michael's Adventures. My mom was in there with me, so I was thankful for that. She kind of held my hand, which I was thankful because my husband has equipment on his Dexcom, and it's not really his Omnipod that would affect it. It's his actual Dexcom that would affect it, and he could not come in there with me. So my daughter or my mom had to come in there with me, and I was fine. But I was fine until they did the one with my they put me in, and it was an open MRI, so I knew I was fine. Um, but it was an open MRI, and then until I was fine first time until they did I started having a panic attack when I went into the open MRI where they had the they put you in, it's open, but then they put this thing over your head that's kind of open. And then they say, "Oh, you want a cloth for your eyes?" And I'm like, "Okay." But it was the lying flat in a condensed space. I flipped out. It's like, you guys got to get me out of here. And then I was fine. I said, let's skip the neck part. And I was like, okay. And my mom's like, I could tell by your breathing. And I did all the things my therapist tells me to do, breathe, do this, do all this kind of mumbo jumbo. And I did, and none of it worked. And so we just scrapped that. And then, which I was kind of glad because 45 minutes into it, I was like, I can't lay here anymore. This is hurting too bad with my back. So to think about laying there any more length of time was going to make it bad. So I couldn't have. It took about 4 people to get me up off the table, which is not a surprise with my back. So I've got to go back for the neck and it's a short time. I think I need to go back to my therapist and have her talk me through it and tell me how I can do it. And I'm not going to do it anytime soon, recovering from this one. And then Wednesday, I did something to my dang on foot. I don't know what I did. I have no bloody idea what I did. If anybody could tell me, I'd think I'd pay him to tell me what I did to my foot. I'm not trying to complain, y'all. Really not. Don't know what I did to it. All I know is I got up off the bed and I started walking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this hurts. And then my husband wears headphones when he watches TV, so he couldn't hear me yelling, help, because I couldn't walk. I needed the crutches outside, and I couldn't move. I was, so I had a box near me, and I was able to chuck it at the door. And he's like, "You need help?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I need help. Can you come through?" So he came through and got the crutches, but I couldn't. I was walking around on crutches because I literally could not put any weight on it, and I've just been being very tender with it. I have no idea what I did. I'm telling you, getting old is not for wimps. That's for dang on sure. But I usually do Lighthouse Mondays, which I have to do some recordings for tomorrow or Monday.
You okay?
Yes, I'm okay, but I'm alive. Monday or Sunday, or I do Saturday night hangout. I'll get it right, y'all. I'm tired. I do Saturday night hangout, but I just wasn't up to it today. And then my daughter was like, "Mom, do you think you'd come live tonight?" And I was like, "Okay." Daughter got it. I know the lifeboat's live. Let's go ahead and put that in. Mon, if you see some of this dropping, you'll see that I've installed Nightbot into the chat so that it can drop these really easily. So explanation point TLB is lifeboat. And let's try this. I tried to put this in. Let's see if it works. So I thought this was fun. And there's other things I'm going to do. Let's see if it works or it tells me it's invalid. Let's see. I had somebody help me with this. Somebody help me. We'll see. Oh, it worked. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't expect it to add that part, but it worked. It worked. So anyway, if you want your weather dropped where you are, that's really cool. You want your weather where you're at. It works. So I get to tell them it worked. If you want your weather dropped, you do explanation point weather and your zip code. Or you could try explanation point weather and like no, it wasn't. It was Wednesday. It was before the MRI. I don't know what I did. I really don't. I just know I stepped off. I just got up to get, and I literally, it was like somebody was taking, I don't want to get descriptive, but it was like, let's just say it wasn't fun. I don't know what I did. So you could try explanation point. I don't know how to get rid of the add weather part. I don't know how to do that. I'll have to figure out that. But if you want to, at least I got it to work. If you want to, you can try explanation point weather and put the city. I don't know how to do it. Or like the town you live in. You know, like let's just, we're playing around with this, right? You try this weather. Just thought it'd be fun. I've seen other content. I'm gonna start making like different. We'll try this. I'm gonna do some tips for Elvis tips and other stuff like that we can put in. We'll see if that works. That's where I used to live in Coconut Creek. So if you don't want to put your zip, you can also put like I just did. I weather Coconut Creek. No, you're going to put explanation point weather space, and then you'll probably want to put Perth, Australia, wherever you are, the city and country. So do it like I did, like explanation weather, and then you're going to need that in order to be able to type it in. At least I got it because I could not figure out how to do it. And I have to give this gentleman, because he is awesome And he's the one that kind of helped me so I can tell him it worked. The social media grow show is awesome, y'all. It really is. He's just our social grow. I forgot what it was now. He was awesome. Christina was so excited tonight. She got on there. And when you go on there and he'll drop a link on, where is it? It should be here. Oh, it's not going to be on here. It's social. I think it's a media grow show. I'll have to go check him out because if you've got a channel, he is really awesome. I'm just waiting for Christina to come on. That's not. I have to look at under me. I have to look at under. I have to look at underneath my other one. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Here. Anyway, it's social media grow. I knew what it was. It just wasn't. It wasn't cooperating with me. And if anybody needs like photos that they're trying to do, another good one to get. Hi, Maritza. This is an awesome channel, y'all. He is awesome. He was the one that helped me with the weather app thing. But if you're looking for a great resource to be able to, get pictures like the one I was able to do to get tonight for the thumbnail, it's, what is it? I have to find it now. Hi, Alfonso. How are you, hon? Alfonso is our music for Lighthouse Wednesday or Lighthouse Mondays. I am just not with it, y'all, tonight. I tell you what, I'm not. Oh, your weather came up? I missed it because I was busy. Yep. That's really cool. Isn't that cool? I think that's really cool. And so that's something everybody could do. And I'm going to start trying to do like different Elvis tips that people can put in. But if you're looking for really cool pictures, y'all, for like thumbnails, this is where I got this thumbnail tonight. This is all oh, I'm sorry, Vonzo. This is where I got all of the thumbnails I've been using recently, the pictures, and then I go into Canva and do it. But Stock Cake is the place, and it has really cool. I've been able to get really cool pictures with it. So we got the weather app working. And and if anybody hasn't done it, and make sure too, if you haven't done it and you have to be within the 48 states, go in and check my birthday giveaway, and just make sure you check your comment, because there are several people that have comments in there, but they put the wrong word in, and it's not going to pick it up from the comment or the not the mess. Oh, okay, well, okay, weather, Command I weather, but I don't want to put that in though. How do I get rid of that? Because then they would have to type in all of that command. I don't want the message to be that. Nightbot is... I want to tweak it though. Command should be iWeather and message should be da 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 da. But I don't want it to say all this stuff. I don't know how to do that. Wonder if I did this here. I don't know. I don't want to. I'll have to ask my friend I'm going to have to ask my friend because I've got to find out where to put that in. Because then you all shouldn't have to have all this stuff like the eye weather or whatever. And I don't know if I should. It's like it worked. Oh, well, maybe if I do this. Hold on a second. We're going to try it out again. Let me try something. I can always redo it, can I? Anyway, we're waiting for Christina. She's finishing up at work. Let's try this. See if it does it. Get rid of this. Oops. Let's see. I'm going to try something for a minute while we're waiting. All right, I'm going to try to see if it, let's see. Where is it? Everyone. Okay, let's try this just because I'm curious. If not, I'm going to go back to what I was working on. I will go back to what works until I can talk to my friend. Oh, it's okay, man. Let's see. That way y'all don't have all the words in there. Let's see if that worked. If not, then I will go back to what works so I can talk to my friend. Until I go back to my friend and see what happened. So I wonder if it's... I guess not. I guess we're going to have to do it that way. Or if it's that one. So we're going to go back to what works. Because neither one of those are working. Alrighty. So we're going to go back until I figure out why it worked. I got it to work, but why I can't. Why all that has to be in there. Right. Oops. Wait. Okay, well, we're going to go back to what worked because apparently that didn't, but I'll find out. I should take a screenshot of that and tell him, what do I need to do to not have all that in the thing? And see, I will message my friend. I got connections, y'all. I got connections. Okay. Nice to have connections. Now that should work. Yep. I'll also have to figure out. Maybe that just has to be in there and people have to deal with it. Just not seen that. Maybe I have seen it on other channels and I don't know. So while we're waiting for my daughter. Let's see. Let's do an Elvis fun fact, right? We're going to do an Elvis fun fact. Fun fact. Let's see. Oh, that would be one. We could do that one. So let's do this one. Ouch. Let's do add a command. We're just waiting on my daughter. And we're going to do Elvis 1. So I'm going to start doing these. And that way was Let's see. Let's see. Give me a minute. Okay, so we'll do that. Hold on a second. All right, so if you type in, I don't want that one. If you type in, oh, here's my daughter. Wait, hold it. If you type in Elvis 1, and I'll start doing facts like Elvis 1, 2, whatever, you'll come up. I'm proud of you too, hon. All right. See, I hope she was, I don't think she was able to. Hold on a second. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm trying to get her to stream it on her channel, so give us a minute. She's letting me know. Hi, big family. How are you? So if you type in weather and your zip code or your city and the state or your country, it will put up your, hi, Kristen, it will put up your weather. And then if you start, I'm going to start putting in, give me a minute, y'all. And if you type in and exclamation point Elvis, Elvis 1, and I'll start having like exclamation point Elvis 2, Elvis 3. We're going to start doing fun facts. I think she's going to come back in. If not, then we'll do it. So that's the first fact. Elvis did have a twin brother, and his brother's name was Jesse Garon Presley. Do you imagine if there had been 2 Elvises? That'd have been pretty awesome. Okay. Okay. I will have to work that out with my daughter. Show her how to do it. Because there's a way to do it. All right, we're trying to get her in to be able to do it. But I'm going to put up some facts. So, okay, so we were trying to get her to stream it on her channel, but if you all will do me a huge favor, if you're in here, I'm going to drop my daughter's link. Please go over and give her a subscribed, please, to her channel. We would really appreciate anybody able to help with watch hours. Would be a very much appreciated. Hi, 7th, but if you will go like her channel, I would be a happy mama. All right, I'm going to add her to the stage. Hopefully she can hear me in just a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
You can?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll figure it out so that you can do it on your channel.
Yeah, I have StreamYard guest, which is why I don't think I can do it.
You have to go in through your StreamYard.
I don't have a StreamYard, I don't think.
Well, we'll have to set it up. Anyway, 7th, this is for you. This is for you.
Me?
Well, on my channel, yes, Mon, because I'm just putting in. Other people have Nightbot. I'm just putting it in because I really wanted to kind of for my moderators to be able to kind of have the ability to drop their links without it being looked like they're self-promoting themselves. And it takes the pressure, I think. I'll get you a list. And that's one perk. If you have a channel and you're one of my moderators, you get that special word, and that gives you the ability to drop the links. Then it frees it up for other people to be able to do it.
Oh, screw it, I can go.
Get cloned, yeah. Well, no, Elvis was a twin. And actually, Jesse was born first. And Jesse was born first, and then Elvis came. At that time, they were so poor, so they didn't go to a hospital, and so she thought that she didn't realize she was carrying twins. And then she delivered. Elvis was 35 minutes later. So, yes. And you've got 7th, boy. You got a star, Christina.
I got
7th is awesome.
Wait, what does a star mean? Hey, don't go.
7th is one of my peoples from the lifeboat, and he is awesome, and he subscribed to your channel for me.
Woohoo! We have someone famous on our live.
Yeah, he's a rock star over there, that's for sure. 7th, I know Tommy's live, but when my daughter says, "Mom, do you think you can go live?" Guess who got first?
Yeah.
Guess who got it?
So yeah, I started a second job. Which I'm following in my mom's footsteps. Actually, this is another thing. If Kristen is on, she'd be proud of this too. I'm a cashier working with money and doing all the things that cashiers do. And let me just say, I struggled through school, struggled through math. You know how I struggled.
Yes.
Oh, so badly. But I'm working that job, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing some math, but I'm doing it.
And Mon says hi to you.
Mimi? Hi, Mimi.
He doesn't, 7th. We love you. We love you.
Well, yeah, but ever since I picked up this second job to bring in some more income for me and my husband, I haven't had the time to go live. So I've been so busy trying to get used to cashiering. So, Mom, when you were a cashier, you were, I don't know if they did this at the car dealership, but dude, you are falling very close to me. But did they give you because for me, they actually, on my register, when I type in an amount, they tell me how much change I'm supposed to give the customer.
Yeah.
They give me a number of the exact change I'm supposed to use. Did they ever do that when you were a cashier, or did you actually have to do math? Well, I still have to do math.
No, I had to use a calculator because they didn't have those kind of machines, so.
Even at the car dealership? Well, that was back in I was in middle school, so. Hey, I'm a lucky dog here.
Well, I did when I worked at Kroger's, but at the car dealership, we had to use a calculator. We
okay.
had a lot of credit cards. A lot of people came and paid with stuff with credit cards.
So when you worked at Kroger, then you got the cash register told you how much change to give said person, right?
Yeah, when I was at Kroger's, yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to count like your kind of money at the car dealership. Man alive.
Oh, yeah. He was
But yeah, just like another autism proud moment that I'm actually doing cashiering and following in my mom's footsteps a little bit. Gosh, I kind of miss you working at Marriott though.
Yeah, so did I, believe me.
So it was kind of cool because like especially when we had our floor, our carpet removed and tile put in. We got to stay there for. I don't know if we had to pay anything.
No, we did. We had paid, but it was little.
It was because you
Yeah.
were. That's why. Still, that was pretty cool. It's probably cheaper than if you didn't work there.
Yep, it was. But Mon said hi from Australia.
Ayo. But did so when so I remember when you were working at that courtyard place when
Yeah.
Dad got married. Did you go back there that night or did you go somewhere else?
No, we went back there that night.
Yeah, because I went back with Mimi and Pop.
Yes.
But yeah, heck, I enjoyed Mom. I enjoyed your guys' honeymoon because I got to spend it with Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah, we had fun, but we took you back to St. Augustine.
Oh, wait, when did I go to St. Augustine? My first time.
Yeah, when we went to the
I know when we
went to Nikki's wedding.
I know, but wasn't that my first time?
Yeah, that was your first time.
Yeah. Oh, that wax museum. You better never take me to another wax museum. That was the worst experience of my entire life.
Mon says that's fantastic, girl.
Oh, about my cashiering job? Remember, I can't read the comments. If I do, I might crash into something.
Please don't. We want.
Whee! Joking. Oh, do you remember how when we went into that wax museum, how scared I was?
Yep.
Oh, and then I screamed.
We want you to get home in one piece, please.
I will.
I know you will.
I'm a good driver. I took Mimi school. But no, remember at the end of that, when we went through the whole thing, remember at the end I screamed or screeched or something? Because I thought I saw a wax figure behind me. And I think it was just my mind playing tricks on me. But, and that place was just creepy. Creepy to any wax museum is creepy. I just am, they're so lifelike, I'm afraid they're going to jump and go like be alive. It's awful. What was your favorite place to go in St. Augustine?
Probably, I had to think about that one for a minute. I think Ripley's was so much fun.
Ripley's was, those wax figures were so cool.
Ripley's was fun.
Yeah.
And just going down to all the little shops and everything that was just walking around. That was my favorite.
I think for me, my favorite place was the old time photos. The old time photos and the ghost tour. Those were two, like I love those two things. Um, and on both tour, and on both, and on both tours, um, the first tour that me and Dad went on when in ninth grade, we went to the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Story is that like there was kids that were playing around there. Well, I think their dad went to work, and they got injured, or they got in like one of those they got in. Oh, I forget how they passed, but I think they were thrown into the ocean somehow, and then they
Yeah.
drowned. And apparently they haunt the place. Um, but Dad said he saw some swings move, and it wasn't windy. It was actually very hot. And then he felt a little tug on his backpack. And then the second time they changed it up, and instead of the lighthouse, they went to the wax museum.
Yeah.
And that, I'm telling you what, like I entered the first part of it, because remember how the entrance was? It was like full of
Yeah.
medicine bottles and some weird stuff. Well, we I went in there, but that was about it. I was not going to deal with the wax museum stuff inside. But apparently, so there was like wax heads in the window, like as decorations. And apparently, from what Dad said, he said he saw the eyes follow me as I was walking, and he later asked the tour people, "Hey, are those animatronics?" And they said no, which was very strange. But from the beginning, I just felt a creepy vibe there.
Well,
And
when we went, I loved making the hands. That was my favorite. Of course, we
well,
haven't had success with them not being able to stay on, but we've all had houses that for some reason they melted or something like that. It was crazy.
and
But
the wax museum was right next to a Indian graveyard, Native American,
yeah,
and I think like part of the wax museum was placed on a Native American burial ground, which, and I guess Dad said in my history of family of ancestors, I have medicine men, woman in my history of it, and that's maybe why it was more drawn to me. But that's just his theory. I kind of agree with him, because that place just hated me. Tell you what, oh gosh, it was creepy. But no, the I am so glad the last time we were there, we did the old time photos.
yeah. Oh, especially with Papu. I'm so glad we did those.
With Papu and Jordan.
Yes, and we had Jordan there. I'm so glad we did.
I'm so glad we did too. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool because there was one photo, I think he was looking back at me.
Yeah.
Just looking at me. But it was a nice memory to have.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have been able to do it in Helen, Georgia,
No.
or um Helen, Georgia, or oh, what was it? Helen, Georgia, and I swear we did another one, but no, Helen, Georgia, definitely. In the first year for the old times photos,
Yeah.
I was a bit like I had the ball gown dress
Yeah.
on, and
That was fun.
that was really cool. And then the second year, I was a pirate, which was really
Yeah.
cool. Jordan was in there. He was just lying on the ground like,
He
oh,
was like,
this is a pirate's life for
I'm
me.
cool. Yeah. You all wouldn't believe it. I'm sitting there going, this is a child that was so quiet. She's not quiet anymore. That's for sure.
I grew out of it.
No, you grew out of it for sure. Me? I don't know if me and mom told you, but recently there was a whole thing about Elvis's house. Did you see that?
You told me.
That yes, that they was up for auction.
Yeah, you told me.
And that Lisa Marie, before her passing, took out a $3.8 million loan on it, which I thought that's ridiculous. The house is worth like $500 million or something, and all its contents and everything. And they found out it's fraudulent, and it was somebody from Nigeria trying to pull out a scam.
Yeah.
And I thank God his granddaughter stopped it because it was false.
Yeah.
Thank goodness she did. But I put it in the thing. Now I've got an Elvis fact 1, 2, and 3. And so the third one is, believe it or not, he bought that house and 14 acres of land back in what was it? I forgot what year. Boy, oh boy. 1957 for $102,000. Boy, you couldn't get 14 acres for that much now. You maybe be able to get a little slice of something.
Mom, you can rarely rent an apartment for...
I know. He bought 14 acres back in 57 for $102,000. Lord have mercy.
You know what was funny? So, like, with me, for my honeymoon, we went to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do the old time photos then, but just didn't happen. So for the second year, we went up. We did those old time photos. I think when we got there, and then I was one of those. What were they called? Oh, I don't want to say floozy because that's not it. I guess they were in a way, but like those Western.
Yeah, I know. I think people know exactly what you mean.
Those Western bar girls is what I can. That's the only thing I can think of. And you're dressed as like a cowboy, and that was fun too. And it was the first time I got him to cosplay, and I'm so proud of myself. And he looked so cute. Oh, never looked better except on our wedding day. But no. Oh, and the horse-drawn carriage, that was so much fun too.
Yes, that was awesome.
And then we did the one in I did the one in St. Augustine where the little people went. I think it was little people. They did that.
Yes.
And the same place. And yeah, that was fun because I was like Calamity Jane. What was your favorite like thing to do? And oh, there was so much in Helen, Georgia to do.
Oh, Helen, Georgia. Boy, that place has got my heart. That's for sure. That place. Anybody has an opportunity to go to Helen, Georgia and go because it is just such a delightful place.
Those hotel cookies were so good.
Yes.
Oh, and they were fresh out of the oven because it was hot. It was really hot.
Yes.
Or not really hot, really cold.
Yes.
In fact, I kept asking, like, because as we progressed further up north, even it started to get really cold in St. Augustine. It was a little bit cool when we went to the Marriott to stay the night. Or it was a little bit cooler, but not much. But then really in Orlando, it got a little bit chill. It progressed each time. St. Augustine was where I really felt it being chilly. And then I was looking, I think in St. Augustine, I was looking for gloves. Didn't find anybody maybe not in St. Augustine. I don't know. Somewhere I kept looking for, I think convenience stores, I was looking for gloves. And then nobody was selling them, and my hands were cold. And I think one day we were just walking in Helen, Georgia.
And we found them.
And we found a pair of blue gloves, and I was never more thankful for a pair of gloves. Because you never own them in Florida. Really.
Well, of course not. You didn't need them for Florida.
Well, maybe during a cold spell, you did, just because Floridians start putting winter coats on when it's like, well, what, 60 degrees? Florida, holy shit, dude! Unless you're, dang, that motorcycle's going fast.
Please be careful. We want you home in one piece.
I know, I am, but that motorcycle, that's...
Yes.
Ooh. But,
Thank God they
no,
did. Absolutely. Because
what?
I don't know. Took
Oh,
action.
yeah.
Because that would have been horrible if they had done that.
Well,
And Alfonso, our great musician for Lighthouse Monday, says, "Did you have any country stores or Amish stores in your area? I'm looking for toy farming equipment." Yes, I do. Toy farming equipment, model trains, and harmonicas. Yes, I do. And if you let, yep, and we absolutely.
we have plenty of
So
Amish. Yeah, we
we
have
do.
plenty of Amish stores up here. There's one that me and Jared like to go to once in a while. It's a discount store, but it's run by Amish, and it's like a bent and dent sale, but it's run by Amish, and it's really cool. I mean, when I was living in the country a little bit, and would go to Orville, you know, to go to Bueller's, there was literally... Okay, don't you dare. Thank you. There was literally like hitching posts for horses.
Oh, you can go to Dollar General and do that.
Asshat. Sorry, not trying to curse, but
Not on my channel, daughter.
I'm trying not to, but this jerk don't... What are you doing?
Let it go. I won't start singing the song.
I'm so trying to, but this guy's kind of like...
Okay, let it go. Let it go. She
hates
that song, by the way. I'll get her every time. She hates it.
What?
She absolutely hates that song.
What? Oh, yes.
Are there any Loman stores? Yes, there is. There's a huge Loman store. You could spend a day or more in that store and get lost. I love Lomans. Yes.
I have a husband.
Absolutely. There is
Come on. Really?
there's a Lomans, and that's someplace I should go one time and film, because y'all would get lost in there. I'm telling you. You would get lost. And I'm going to start putting up little shorts. I did one today, and listen, it's not for the views. I'm thankful for them, and we are for that of this channel. It was just little verses with the song, and I'm going to start putting those up on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sunday, and it got 1K views. The more important part is the gospel got out, but it was really awesome. I was glad to be able to do that, and that way kind of reflect on our devotion Tuesday. And everything okay?
Yeah, this idiot's pissing me off.
All right, I understand that, but calm it down, child. You're live. Breathe. Why won't that work? It should.
Literally, problems.
Let's try that again. So we're going to start doing those. Here we go. Oh, yeah, the Lomans. Oh my goodness, it's bigger than the candy store. It's huge. But I'm going to start putting those out on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, as a way of relating the video back to relating the video back to devotion,
Literally, wrap up.
devotion Tuesday, topic Thursday, and I'll try to do the Bible verse to kind of coordinate with the topic Thursday,
Like,
and then
God.
Sunday
Okay, so like,
when we
no,
go to church, I usually do it.
this idiot. I'm driving down the road. I had to get over because there was cars coming and wanting to merge. So I got over. I didn't mean to cut them off, but like I needed to get over. And then this idiot, the whole rest of the way home, kept staying in my blind, or like kept staying in the spot where I was in his blind spot. He was doing it intentionally, and then every time I'd speed up, he'd speed up faster. And
I
then
know
like
you're tired, but there's also if you take a little longer to get home, it's okay.
oh, I know, but the problem was is he kept staying in the same exact spot, and when he was not gonna let me pass him or pass at all.
And Alfonso says, I have no experience in driving, so I don't know what it's like. I was told in college by a facility that I'm missing out on a lot of freedom. Yes, you are. And unfortunately, I
A lot of
can't
freedom.
drive
A lot of
anymore.
freaking morons don't want to act like morons.
Christina Rose.
What? Ah!
Okay,
No.
for those that don't know and have not been here before, please realize that my daughter has autism and medicines have gone out of her body. And so sometimes some of this is totally frustration overload.
I'm frustrated. I'm
So
tired.
please understand that.
I'm frustrated.
I
He was
understand you're frustrated.
No, this guy was doing it intentionally.
Okay,
So I couldn't pass
I
him because
understand.
I had to get over.
I understand that he was doing it to you felt intentionally, but sometimes you have to say, okay, I'm going to back off. It's going to be okay. It's not worth it. And just let it go.
I was going the same speed. And then I'd slow down a little bit and catch up on the speed. And he would.
Christina, sometimes in life, this too shall pass, as your great grandfather would say.
It just was making.
I know it was making you. I understand that, and I know you're tired.
It was making me nervous because I'm like, is this dude going to cause an accident over something stupid? That it was making me nervous. Sorry, I'm just
I know it was making you nervous. I could tell. And I love you. I'm just letting people know because people that have never been on with you on may not realize that you're dealing with autism. You're tired. It's late.
I think anybody would have acted like that, to be honest with that.
Yes, but we also don't need to be calling people idiots either.
Oh, come on. He was being one.
Well, he was not being very nice, but we're not name calling on my channel.
He was
in
not
my house.
Very nice.
Yes, that's better. He was not acting very nice. You can say that. You're allowed to say that.
I'm sorry, but like there are people that don't.
I know there are people in the world that don't deserve driver's license. I would absolutely 100% agree with that.
Okay, because I have the arrow. Oh, but anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, there's like you'll go. So sorry.
I love you, darling. I love you.
Makes our lives interesting.
If you want to, if anybody's watching this is an insight into dealing with somebody with autism.
Brain overload. You want to crash? I'm gonna take a hot shower. But you'll go to random like stores, like just regular stores. I think even Walmart no, not Walmart. Maybe some Walmarts will have them, but they'll have hitching posts, hitching post for people, for Amish, so they can hitch up their horse and shop at Bueller's, Walmart, wherever. And it's very cool. It
yes,
really is.
It's pretty awesome. It's awesome to be
Yep.
able to.
When we drive down to his parents, they when we drive down to or drive to his parents, especially like if it's church. Oh, it's cute. It's a possum. The possum crossed the road.
Well, good. He lives to
See another day.
absolutely.
Be kind to our forest friends. But yeah, it's cool because we'll see them because his parents live in the country, and they live next to a ton of Amish. It's like Nana which happily heavenly birthday to Nana.
Yes, happy heavenly birthday today.
But it's kind of like this. It's kind of like when living with when Nana was alive and she lived with like a lot of Jewish people around the circle. Like every house was filled with Jewish. Like great. But it's kind of like that where his parents lived next to a lot of Amish.
Yeah.
So we'll go down, and especially if church is letting out or something, we'll see. Oh, it's just grass.
And Big Family Exploration says it's okay. I get anxiety too driving, or I get anxiety driving too, especially in the city. You're doing great, Chrissy.
Thank you. That was he was just making me very nervous just because of the way he was acting. I wasn't sure what to do. But yeah, we'll see like Amish buggies going down the road, going up and down the road, and it's really cool.
Here's a perfect one for you, Christina. 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxieties on him because he carries them for you. There you go, darling. That's
sorry.
So I hope everybody's kind of liking the new stuff. Like I said, I think I've gotten to Elvis 6, and it's always going to be Bible. Did I get to Bible 4 or 3? I can't remember. I'll have to look. Explanation Bible, and then I'll just keep adding these in, and it'll drop a Bible verse for you, and that'll be fun.
I hate to cut this live off for having so much, but I want to go to bed.
Well, you got to get it for church tomorrow. We got to get it for church tomorrow, which means I have to go make the broccasol. If anybody hasn't gone check that out, please go check out the broccasol recipe.
Oh,
it is delicious.
And you save
and I got to go make the dressing so it's ready for tomorrow.
And I have a little bit before church.
Maybe if you're good enough.
I will. I'll be a good girl. I'll be an angel.
Angel?
Yes.
Are we sure about that one? An angel? I don't know about that.
I'll be an angel.
Okay.
All right. Well, let me go tell Jordan.
I've gotten up to Bible 4 and I think Elvis 6. So.
Well, I'm gonna go tell Jared about my road rage encounter.
Okay. Well, it's documented on here if you want to stay here. I tried to talk over it a little bit.
Sorry.
I'll see you
guys again.
And I added this: cast all your anxieties on him because he carries for you.
That's true.
He cares for you.
Guys. Love you guys.
Love you too, darling.
All right, bye-bye.
Mon from Australia says good night. Be safe, honey girl.
I will be. Now that that not nice person is away from me, I'll be safe.
You better. You're my only one. I love you just a little bit.
I love you too. I'll go to bed. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Get some good night's sleep.
I will. Bye-bye, peoples.
Bye. That's my kiddo. And that's my kiddo. I love her bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches. So just some little housekeeping stuff, but just a little couple of things. I'm trying to drop recipes when we can. The next one I think I'm going to try to drop is for Kristen Melinda, which I'll drop hers. It's so easy to kind of drop these links. Kristen Melinda. I'm going to do a version of, I thought about the other day, of the Jersey Mike. If anybody likes Jersey Mikes, I know my husband and I do. And I like their, what is it? Their salad in a tub. Or it's a salad, and it's just lettuce and so forth. And we love their salads. But, I can't go get their salads every 5 seconds either. I've learned how to make a Jersey Mike salad, and I'm going to do that as a recipe for everybody. And that really is so versatile. You can just be very versatile on that, but very filling, very easy to do. So I will drop that in honor of Kristen Melinda, because I talked about that one night. So I'm going to do that. That's going to be the next recipe coming up. We're going to have a Lighthouse Monday. Now, those that have not been to Lighthouse Monday, this is the way it's going to be. And I have to re-record some of those tomorrow because my video did not come out the greatest. The Lighthouse Mondays means I'm not going to come up and do anything. I'm not going to do anything. We're not live. It's just pre-recorded videos. There is pictures of lighthouses that come up. So let me just give you a little bit of example for those that haven't been at Lighthouse Monday before. That's on Mondays, and I've got to schedule that. What we do is we do these lighthouses, and they just play. And they're just pictures of lighthouses, and I'm going to be adding more and Bible verses and lighthouses and stuff. And then Alfonso was so awesome in our get together that no, Lighthouse will not be a premiere. It is going to be a live show. Okay. But it is going to be, I'm going to be doing pre-recorded stuff. I've got pre-recorded things that I put up on the screen, and I just talk, and it's just me coming up. And that's kind of why I wanted to add Nightbot in, so that I had the opportunity to kind of be able to enjoy the chat more when I didn't have a mod able to do it and come in. So usually I've been trying to schedule it about 9 o'clock, because in the break between when the lifeboat comes on and then Admiral Tommy comes on, and 9 o'clock seems to be a good time. Now I may alternate that a little bit, but pretty much the pictures are on there. And then Alfonso, again, thank you so much for your music, because I will be playing his music. And let me just give you a little piece of what that is. I will be playing his music over the pictures. And then this gives really just, get to know each other. It is an actual live, it's a live show. It's not a premiere. It's a live. And then people get to come in, channels will get dropped, so that you guys can go find some amazing channels and some amazing content. I give a little shout out to channels that I've enjoyed and that I do enjoy. I'll be adding to those. I'm going to drop my mods channels. I give them a shout out. And of course we have your beautiful music playing, but I'm not talking over it. It's just so I absolutely love that. So that is what Lighthouse Mondays is all about. It is not a premiere. It is an actual live content. It's like this. I'm live, the channel's live, but there is video recording done of and I wanted to explain it a little bit more. kind of,
Hello,
and I
everybody,
just
and
pop up
welcome to
videos
Blessed to
that
Crochet.
run.
And also welcome to Lighthouse Monday.
Probably wondering what that is. Well, I'm not going to be live. I'm going to be putting up a lot of recorded content. So that's what I do is I just turn the computer on, I open the Lighthouse. I was running some other playlists for people, and this chair, I'm telling you, I'm not going to try to lift it back up again, but it's gotten it. Yes, the music May is beautiful, and that was provided in as a gift to our channel from Afonso. Go check out his channel, please. He does beautiful, beautiful work, and I'm going to give him another thing. So, again, it just gives the opportunity for you to make some friends, and it gives the opportunity for you to have some beautiful pictures that I found of lighthouses. It gives people the opportunity to find neat new channels that they can connect with. It gives us the opportunity to let our mods have a little bit of a spotlight and say thank you for all they do. So, I'm probably going to be adding some more lighthouses. Now, my one thing that we're not quite sure how we're going to do yet. I'm going to also be, I've got to do that tomorrow, Monday, making a community tab that I can put all of our moderators that have channels, like Mon, that I love dearly. She doesn't have a channel, but all the ones that have channels. So what I can do is I can set a command in Nightbot so that it can say I mod community or whatever it is. And that way you guys can go over to the community tab and make sure that you're liking all our moderators and giving them the support that we would really appreciate you would do. And so I think as I've got so many channels now that I really like that, I really want to do a special highlight on. I think eventually what is going to need to happen is there's some kind of, hi Hooking, how are you doing? Hi Tina, how are you? I think that there's going to have to be something where we're doing some kind of website or something like that to be able to send people to go check out channels that we like. Because the list is growing and I don't want to consume the entire time with channels being put through the Lighthouse Mondays as a stream. I want you all to enjoy the pictures of the lighthouses, the music that is being played, and the most important thing about Lighthouse Monday to me is the lighthouse is on and you all are connecting with each other. That to me is the most important thing in having Lighthouse Monday happen. And so that's what I want to see happening through that. This is another channel that is starting, and our Sandy, and she said she absolutely loved it, and she said she was able to find out some other really neat channels through coming and channels that she was able to connect with. So that's the purpose. It is connecting people together. It is connecting people with other channels, places that you can go and get, maybe do some collaborations together and all that kind of stuff. So that's the purpose of Lighthouse Monday. Um, uh, and then, of course, we have the Devotion Tuesday. We really felt like it was really important that we add that, and people have really enjoyed that. And we are doing, I know this is for 2023, but I'm using Our Daily Bread for it. And the next one that's going to be, if you haven't gone and watched those videos, is This Love is Real. That's the next one we're going to be doing. And that is Devotion Tuesday, and those are recorded, pre-recorded. And then the other thing I've started doing and we've added is Topic Thursday, which is just picking a topic. The last two has been Elch has been I hope I said that right. Well, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. You know, the if the topic Thursday is just like I picked a topic on forgiveness. So I did forgiving others and then forgiving yourself. I don't quite know what my topic Thursday will be. I think it's going to be on connection, the importance of connection, why that is so important. That's going to be the next topic Thursday. We have our recipes coming out. And if you have not, please go check out my birthday giveaway that is happening. We are running that from now until June. From now until June 18th, which is my birthday, and we're going to have a party. And that is only for the people within the 48 United States, the continental United States. So go check that out. Please make sure you put in the phrase that you need to use and the word. And if you have watched the video, please go back and make sure that you've entered the correct word. Because if you have not, even if it's, let's just say, and I'm just using this as an example because it's not the word. Let's say you put yarn, or you put crochet in, and it's not the word. So don't think it's the word. It's not. Let's say you put crochet in, and the word is supposed to be crocheting. Well, when I put it into the random comment picker and I put crocheting and you put crochet, it's not going to pick it up. So please make sure you go back. Make sure you have the word correct and the phrase correct and that you're a subscriber in order for you to be counted for the birthday giveaway. And again, any assistance with anybody that can go watch any of our playlists that haven't, we've tried to make them very concise and so forth. Please go ahead and do that. That would be a great help to our channel as well. So we're so blessed. All we wanted is to be over 500. Use my music to download as a prize if possible. Yes, that would be awesome. I can do that for sure. So what we can do is I can go ahead and do 2 prizes then. We can go ahead, if you're okay with that, Alfonso. The people that have entered, that is so appreciative. The people that have entered into it, then we could do an overall one, and I'll just run it. Anybody, I'll choose somebody, and so somebody will get that. So we could do one, everybody that's entered, and then we'll do one for the special word. That'll be awesome. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Alfonso, you're a treat. We love Alfonso around here. We really do. And so, and again, and then those little Bible verses that are coming out, they're going to be coming out on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays. When I dropped that little Bible verse today, I thought it was so fitting. I've always loved that. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I've always loved that Bible verse. And I thought, I'm just going to put this up as to make a short. And I did not expect for it to hit over 1,000 people. And we actually picked up about 10 subscribers from that. But that wasn't the goal. The goal was for just the word of God to get out there, just for a Bible verse to be a comfort for somebody, and maybe a song to be a comfort to somebody. And you know what I thought of today? I think the world is looking really to be fed by the word of God. I really, really do believe that in a time when we're really struggling, when we're having difficulties, when we need to be leaning on him. And I said to God, thank you so much. And it was just been put on our hearts to make sure that this channel also has the word of God, as a cornerstone of it. It's to me, the way it's going to grow. And if we can give praises to the Lord through it, amen. So I just love it. I love it that Alfonso is going to be doing our music for Lighthouse Monday. And I've been doing pretty good. I've been doing good for a slot, usually that I simulcast on here in the Lifeboat on Tuesdays. And Tuesdays at 2:30 Eastern seems to be the time that I've been hitting. So we're probably going to end up continuing with that and doing Tuesdays at 2:30. And we'll try to do a Saturday night hangout next week. Oh, well, thank you, Tina, so much. I do not know. We're kind of debating, and I don't know what we're doing yet. We're supposed to go next weekend to a possible baby shower. So I don't know if that's still in the works this Saturday. I know it's going to happen. But then we're also supposed to go to my husband's grandmother's 95th birthday in Cincinnati the following week, the 15th. And so there's a lot of juggles, and we're kind of debating, do we just go to the one and then I can give the gift to the person that's having the baby shower? I can give it to them there, or give it to somebody to pass it on to them, or do we hit both? Which would mean we don't know yet what we're doing. I'm kind of thinking if the birthday party wasn't happening, then we would definitely be going to the baby shower. But I've been debating, and I said to my husband, I can't deal with that. So we're going to make a decision about that on Monday. So because I don't know, we may be in Indiana, this coming weekend. I just don't know. We're debating on that. What we're going to kind of do. So Saturday night hangouts, if I'm here, that we've been trying to do those, and I think those are a really great way to connect with other people. And then I just like tonight was just totally popped up because my daughter's like, oh, Mom, you want to go live? And I'm like, sure. But I've been just struggling a little bit, trying to find my balance a little bit. I think that's my word for it, my balance. I love this. It's priceless to me. It's my connection. It's my therapy. I love it. And I'm so glad. I'm so blessed to have it. I really am. But I've been in a funk. I have no other word to put it. I've just been in a little bit of a funk, and I don't quite know how to say it, and I don't want to say it in the wrong way either. I've realized that, yeah, I would love to be able to come on here every day. I'd love to, but my fibromyalgia will not allow me to. It's not going to allow me to. So that's why we've started to put things in like Topic Thursday and Devotion Tuesday and doing the Lighthouse, which is a cornerstone. All right. Well, I may see you and I may not. I'm pretty tuckered, and I've got to get up for church, so I may not be on her live. So if I'm not, Mon, would you please tell my other sister that I love her? Anyway, but I've tried to kind of trying to find a balance, if that says anything. I've been trying to find a balance so I'm not pushing myself to the point where I'm too tired. And that's where I have to watch it. With the fibromyalgia, I do. And I know, no, they do not. They just have piano. I have to go down that path with making sure that I don't wear myself out. That's kind of why I wasn't going to come on tonight, because I just feel like I'm tired. I know it. I think having the pain level I had for the foot, for my foot on Wednesday unexpectedly, and thank God it didn't hurt when I had it up, but boy, when I put it down, it was like stepping on needles or something. It was horrible. And then of course the anxiety for the MRI, because it wasn't going through the MRI, it was getting up from the MRI that I knew I was going to be panicking a little bit from. And it was painful. My mother had never been in there before whenever I've gone through an MRI, and I just saw her over in my corner, and she was just like, the mother, she said, I didn't realize, she said, I knew it was bad. She said, but Mary, that was so hard to see you just in that much pain. So I know that the pain that I've experienced the past couple of days since Wednesday has not helped. And so that's why I've just kind of, I've pulled back just a little bit. I have to again walk it with the I have to walk it so I make sure that I'm not over pushing myself. So, I want to keep live content on here. Absolutely. It's the cornerstone of this channel as well. Live content, having the people connect within the chat. That's the important thing. But one of the things I want people to realize, and I'm going to get off here, is about Lighthouse Monday, is I wanted people to realize it's not about the person sitting here. It's about you all that are happening within the chat. The magic happens within the chat. The people, you find your people that you are going to connect with and have a friendship and a support system and build those connections through the chat. That's where the magic happens. And we can come up with topics and all that kind of stuff, and that's wonderful, but the magic comes within people chatting and making those connections in the chat. That's where friendships are built. There's where the connections happen. That's when we're having a rough time and we feel like, okay, where do we go when we need to dump? That's where it needs to happen in the chat. That's where the connection happens. That's where the magic happens. And not that it can't happen with the person talking who seems to be going down in this chair because the chair is sinking. That's where the connection happens. So that's why I want people to really hopefully embrace Lighthouse Mondays. And I want you to really see the advantages of really being on the YouTubes. It doesn't replace other connection points. We need to have physical connection where we're going out to lunches and having tea and a coffee and all that kind of stuff. We still need that. But I want people to realize when you're maybe taking care of somebody, or you're taking care of a special needs child, or you're dealing with pain, and like Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, there was this girl wouldn't go in any place. I was too tired. I couldn't, but I still stayed connected within my support system, and this becomes pure support. This becomes the connection point, and that's what I want people to realize, and that's what I want them to see. So, and with that being said, perfect night Bob dropped the lighthouse beacons. Please go enjoy that. Please like that. It is a place that you can go and have that support system. And then tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be going live. Probably not. Of course, I could surprise myself. Who knows? I don't think I'm going to. But I will be here for Monday, Lighthouse Monday. And I'm going to keep that for 9 o'clock right now. We're going to keep that pretty steady at 9 o'clock. And I may alternate that. We may have an afternoon Lighthouse Monday. And we'll try that. Maybe this week we'll do Monday. And then the following week, we'll try it at a different time. And we'll just alternate it so people can be there when they can. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. And I thank you all very much. I thank you for allowing my daughter. She called me up. She goes, Mom, can you do a live? Kind of keep me awake and being patient. We do not. Yes. If you go, I will send here. They won't play the music on there, but give me a minute, Alfonso. But I would strongly suggest that you go, and our pastor is wonderful, and you can listen to his sermons for sure. I would encourage anybody looking to be fed to listen. You can go there and like their YouTube channel, Alfonso. He won't play the audio, but I can record some of it. I've got the email. And I can record some of it. They won't do anything live. They won't do anything live. But for right now, I would encourage you to just listen to some of his sermons. Our pastor is amazing. We love him, and go listen to some of his sermons. And if you go onto my channel, you'll see Christina. Actually, that's my daughter, and she has sung a couple of songs, that I record. So when she sings, I could do that. I don't know if I want to do when we sing for the church singing. I don't know about that one, but there are some ones on there. So hopefully that will help. I hope that helps, and I really I really hope that you get fed. Do a stereo over a dub on your recordings. Are you on Facebook, Alfonso? If I find you on Facebook and then we can chit chat through Messenger, I think that's the way to do this. And I can find exactly what you would like me to do, and I can try to do it. I just need to be respectful of them. But again, I would encourage you to go be fed by the word too. So if you're on Facebook, or I can send you an email and you can send it to me, and I'll see what I can do. You don't use it. Okay. Okay. Then I will email you and we'll see what we can work out. But go like our church's YouTube channel, Alfonso. And just, I would really, really suggest to go listen to some of his sermons and get fed. But you could go listen to some of the recordings I have. Watch Christina. I usually try to keep them in the playlist for the singing. She's sung some beautiful, beautiful songs. And you can go listen to some of her music. And whenever she sings, I try to record that. But I will email you and we'll figure something out. But again, I would go like our YouTube channel for our church and go get fed. I would really strongly suggest to get fed by the Word of God through that way. And if I can help in any way, that's wonderful. And our service starts at 10:40 a.m. So tomorrow it'll be a live recording of our church's Facebook or YouTube. So you can go watch that too. It'll be live 10:40 a.m. Eastern time. All righty. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here because I gotta go make this dressing for the salad because we got a little thing after church tomorrow, and I've got to get to bed. I'm slowly dwindling and slowly going down in this chair. This chair has a hydraulics problem, and the hydraulics on it are broken. But it's such a comfortable chair that I don't want to get rid of it. It's all like me, and it's done. Yep, that's about it. When I start going down in this chair, I know it's time for me to get off. But again, thank you for allowing my daughter to come on and just kind of have everybody kind of be there, and it's a little bit insight into the world of autism. Oftentimes at this time she's certainly not thinking before she speaks. I know she was frustrated, she was nervous, and I really appreciate everybody just giving kindness and patience, because we don't call anybody names on this channel, but I knew where she was at. And sometimes when we're dealing with autism and ADHD, I think it's really good for people to see that, because it gives an insight into the way their amazing brain works. But sometimes things come out of their mouth and it's like their brain is just way down here, and the brain and the mind are trying to catch up with each other. I love her to pieces. Wouldn't change her for the world. I can tell you that right now. But thank you, Alfonso, for your music you gave to this channel. I am so grateful. Thank you for that gift that will be added to our celebration on June 18th. I'm going to do a little celebration. I'm going to have my celebration with my Lighthouse Facebook or Lighthouse, the Lifeboat family, and then I'll have a celebration with you all too. And that will be wonderful. And I'll be hitting different people's chats, kind of getting I'm going to have a busy day that day. I can just see it now. It'll be wonderful. Keep my mind off of this. Father's Day and my birthday always coincide. Sometimes can make it difficult. Thanks you for joining me. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you for Lighthouse Monday. Looking forward to that, and hope people understand that is a live show. I just do pre-recorded throughout it and just give you all the opportunity to connect with everybody within the chat and other channels as well. And I really hope that you enjoyed. And somehow, I guess a fly got in the room. I'm just watching a fly go around. Oh, it's time for bed. Alrighty. Before I get too silly, and I've got to go. I've got to go make this sauce for the salad. Everybody have a good night. Check out the Brocasol recipe on our channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. And I just thank everybody so much for all your support. You guys are awesome. You're definitely beacons of light. And just remember one thing, stay connected, y'all. It is so, so important. Love you all. See you later. Bye.